Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today it's another story time. So I have been meaning to share this story with you for quite some time, and I feel like I am ready to do it. So the story is about my spiritual awakening, how I awakened to myself, and this happened back over 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago. So I had not, I think I've never mentioned this again in one of my videos. I don't know which one specifically, but I ever mentioned that I awakened to my spirituality back in 2019, and it happened when I was not ready and I actually did not know what it was. So it happened that I read this first time self-help book for the first time, and I am very very good at following instructions, and so I said I did as what the book was saying. So I started getting into my thinking and imagination first thing in the morning, like when I could barely open my eyes, like that sleepy awake moment, and again when I am sleeping, like that again sleepy and awakened moment. So in science, it's the alpha state of mind, of brain. So I started doing that, which was, I later on learned that it was meditation. And one time I felt something that I never felt before, like one morning, and it was so amazing and weird at the same time. It was like a heat rising from my back of my spine, from down all the way up. I woke up, I was shocked, I was uh I was confused. So it was interesting because I started seeing things from a different angle. I started seeing things for what they are. I started seeing people for who they are. And that did not come without its own price, the coin part of it. So I started doing my own research. I actually was involved in a certain group, WhatsApp group, which was really helpful for me because I met some like minded women who are pursuing what just happened to me using some coaches. And for me, it just happened. I think my soul was, well, my soul was just ready to evolve. So I started doing research on that. I am good at digging things up. So I learned that that was Kundalini awakening. Ooh, that was a new term. It was crazy. I saw the negative side of it, which can leave people sick or like permanently sick. And for me, what happened, I started oozing some discharge under my armpits. Like I would get these temporary wounds. It's not like wounds, it's like swelling. Then it would ooze some pus, and then after 3 days, it's just completely healed. So it was quite scaring, and I felt at peace at that moment. Like there was nothing to worry about. So basically, that was just the energy rised so fast and so strongly, such that I had a lot of toxicity energy in me, and it had to find a way to come out. So that was the way for the my body to cleanse of the negative toxic energy. And that happened for, I think, only a month, which I wasn't worried about anyway, and it didn't leave any scars. I just healed and life started there. So I was enjoying this gift that comes with Kundalini awakening, the visions, seeing things, seeing realities, having out of body experiences like telepathy. I was enjoying this awesome part of spirituality, like deep spirituality, because that is, some people call it Christ consciousness, that was rising. So in a normal person, you have, everybody have that energy. It's usually uh, in the base of our spine, and it doesn't rise in until you awaken it. You can awaken it consciously or unconsciously. For me, it happened unconsciously. I never intended to do that, but I did know that practicing self change from the inside, like meditation and like changing my inner world, would awaken that energy. And again, uh, after some time, I started getting this drive into learning more and more and more and more things about spirituality, and I energy work, because that energy, it's like God, it's God basically. So I started learning things towards that area, and I came around the term chakras, which the numerous of them, and their location in the body, human body, and how they work, what they hold, the emotions they hold, the things that affects our lifestyles and our personality as people, the way they can the if they're blocked, the repercussions they hold. Like, I started investing in learning about them, and still I was still thinking of things, and they will just happen instantly. Like, I started instant manifestation, which was crazy and awesome. And again, it was coming with negative side as well, because I would think of something negative, like, oh yeah, I used to be angry, so I would think of someone, like how badly I would want to torture them, and probably it was happening to them, and I was getting my karma instantly. So it came with a prize. I'm wishing someone bad thing, and bad thing comes my way. So that is instant manifestation. It was scary, and I did not understand what was happening, and I was not exposed into this world. So at least the group that I was in, the women who were practicing this, at least I could see they were so insisting and asking me questions, and I didn't have many answers, and things were just flowing my way, which was really interesting. And I'm so grateful for that, by the way. And again, another issue that happened is that it awakened all my traumas. So, few months down the line, I think it was 6 months or less than 6 months down the line, it started awakening my traumas, my triggers, my traumas, my unconscious things, like the shame, the fears, the guilt, the resentments, and I was lost. So I was helping myself, and I was throat guided. So I could just scroll my phone and maybe just see this YouTuber, and I knew that universe is working towards me. I would just get some movies that would help me along the way, would come my way. Something that really helped me again, and I've watched it more than, I think, 3 times so far. The whole series. It was Being Erica. It's a Canadian uh, drama, TV drama. It was really helpful. So you could just watch the whole thing on YouTube. It was really good. It was helping me, and I was seeing that I am not alone in this. And then I started watching YouTubers who had the same experience. I used to read a lot of horror stories, some books, although the books were more like throughout healing my own traumas and facing my own unconscious beliefs and unconscious mind, which was good. But the YouTubes were really helping me, because I was listening to other people's stories, how it happened, how it have changed their lives. And so I thought, wow, so I'm capable of doing all this myself, because since I have this energy and it's already rising all the way up to my to the universe, I guess. I don't know, because there's more chakras up outside our own bodies, and our energy in surrounding our energy. What is it called? I think it's energy. Yeah, our energy field. So it's way out. So personally, from way back since I was a kid, I think we come from a family that possess that uh, power of should I call it power? What? I come from a family that possesses that psychic abilities. Like I would still dream stuff, and dreams would come true even when I was a kid. And I have seen that with my nephews, with my nieces growing up, and that was not something new. But so many people are thinking, oh, I need to open my third eye. I think mine was just open because I was clairvoyant and just seeing things in my dreams, and then they would just manifest in reality. So I could just predict the future since I was little. So that was not something really new. But now I was in control of what to manifest, how to control it, what to get out of the way, because so many things that we've learned along the way, they hold us back, yet we don't know that they are driven by our own unconscious minds, like our fears and traumas and guilt and shames. So I had to eliminate all that throughout the time, which it did not come easy, because trying to uncover your unconscious mind is like peeling an onion. It is layered. It can happen within 3 weeks, if it's a very very difficult one, sometimes 3 days, sometimes a week. But you can't open up an unconscious trauma within a day. You can do that. Yes, you can recognize it, and coming into terms that, oh, I've realized that I have an issue on this particular area of my life. Yes, it can happen within a day, and that is already 51% healed. So you have 49% to go, which is great. And when you have this awakened Kundalini, it guides you. It's like someone is holding your hand along the way, and things just happen really easy and quickly for you. So that was really uh good and great for me, because it was easier. It made it easier for my own journey. And I know so many people are struggling trying uh to the meditation. And I tend to even think, when you've hit the rock bottom and your soul is ready to evolve, then, and then again, there's also that thing of letting off go control. Because when you want so much, desperately want something to happen, it won't happen until you let go, until you just surrender to the creator, surrender to God, and then things will just happen. Sometimes terrible things have to happen, like hit rock bottom, and then that's when you will rise with all the power and the strength and all the support that you need. So it's not easy. There's beautiful part of it and ugly part of it, but healing is really easy. I know and understand some people have been stuck in that. uh Sometimes the energy, the Kundalini, can rise from the root of our spine and then get stuck in one of the chakras, and that can be really dangerous, because I've seen people, like I used to now see people how they are. It's because maybe they have this wisdom, this knowledge in them, but they're out of control. Sometimes so many people have mental issues that they don't have the willpower to overcome. And so when you have that Kundalini awakening, and then your mental health is so out of control, then you can literally go nuts. You can lose yourself. So I've seen that, those kind of people, and I used to see that since when I was a church girl in my teenage years. I used to see these people who have gone through the same transformation, but it's stuck somewhere. So they're stuck in limbo, they're stuck in their own lives, and they think that is all. But that is not all. When you do it right, when you work on fixing things, fixing yourself with that energy guiding you, and you fix yourself, then things can fall into perfect place and you become the better version of yourself. I've seen the great teachers of these days, like of this generation, talking of Bruce Lipton. I have so many of them actually. I can't just bring them into terms, but I've had so many stories of them, their spiritual awakening, how they've transited stage by stage from having the energy, I have it, the potential. How can I take this energy and use it to better myself? How can I harness all this God-given energy, this power that I have now to help other people? Because without my Kundalini awakening, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be here doing YouTube, trying to teach some meaningful, informative videos. Because I used to love being out there and just being on the spotlight, and I used to love good life, like, but I had so much negativity that were holding me back, and that was released when I got my Kundalini awakening, and I started watching those videos, reading those books to help me harness the energy and use it to my benefit. Because you can have it, but you don't know how to use it. Sometimes you can have it and just focus on helping other people, and maybe that is based from a particular trauma, and that won't help you along the way, and you just be regretting, what is it for if it can't help me? But you have the power to make it happen and to use it to benefit you. And as you benefit yourself, you benefit other people. Because learning the things that I've learned along the way, I wouldn't be able to teach other people if I had not gone through that path myself. So everything that I usually teach and the stories I usually tell on my channel, it's things that I've gone through. Is It's my personal experiences, which sometimes it doesn't come easy. Sometimes you have to take time away. Sometimes you have to focus on yourself, on your own healing journey, because sometimes the emotions are just a roller coaster. You're crying, you're laughing, you're broken, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling like a void inside. Sometimes your ego is trying to overpower you and you're trying to kill it or just get to the root of it. So it's not an easy journey, but that Kundalini awakening was the best thing that God ever gave me, and I'm so thankful. So that helped me to know myself, to know what I want, to know how I want things to be, and to be able to help other people. Because I'm here for a long time. I will be here. I'll be focusing on bettering myself, and I have big dreams for myself, and those dreams involves helping you, my subscribers, and people who are watching my YouTube or just following my content. So sometimes, okay, like generally, I never thought that there is something deeply hidden in our psyche, and that is a form of energy, and it can be really helpful. And that happened to me. So I live to tell a tale. Sometimes I try to help people, telling them how to follow things, how to do things, but sometimes I have to stop and think, they have not gone through the same experience that I've done. So that's why I always focus on telling people, have a moment of your own, quiet moment, solitude, meditation, because that will give a way for the energy to rise from the root of your spine all the way to the top. And that comes with amazing spiritual gifts It comes with healing. It comes with thriving in every single way. It comes with rejuvenation. I read stories of people having this dramatic physical change, which I did personally. Well, yeah, I would say that at that moment it was just weird, good. So it comes with all the benefits, and I would just urge you to try it, because once you have it, yeah, it's gonna get crazier and crazier along the way, but it gets really, really beautiful at the end of it all. Because the only thing that triggers our uh our energy going out of the balance, it's our own traumas, our own triggers, our own wounds that we don't want to face, our unconscious mind, which is deep down our subconscious mind, which is the shame, the guilt, the fear. You have to bring that up with the Kundalini energy. You can't just let that shit stuck in the bottom of your subconscious anymore. It has to be brought forth. It's like it doesn't leave any stone unturned. It brings out everything. It changes your personality. It changes you. So also that came with a change of personality. I used to be a people pleaser. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I used to do things so that I can make people comfortable. I don't do that anymore. I've put myself first, and that way I'm able to help other people when they need me more, not uh, giving them from an empty place. So I can be myself fully. I can give from a filled perspective, like my cup is full, so I don't have to feel drained. But that comes with the work that I've done, because if this energy could have just risen and just being seeing things and analyzing people and seeing their dark side and seeing things that they don't want to share with other people, it could have just been nothing. It could not have benefited me, it could not have benefited other people. And that way, I think usually what God tries to help us understand is that I've given you this energy. You use it. Use it to benefit yourself. Use it to benefit other people. Use it to heal other people, because it's capable of all that. And I am so, so grateful. And I believe you can get to that point as well. It all starts with meditation and trying to get to know yourself and creating that space. I mean, anything can trigger you. Personally, I was triggered by a book. I just followed wherever the book was saying. I did not understand that that was meditation. I came to learn it later. I actually also learned that that scary moment a few weeks when my Kundalini awakened was manifestation. So it's how the universe works. If I wished someone wrong, I in turn get the wrong thing as well. If I wished someone well, I in turn get something good as well. So I learned those terms, like I think after a year or 6 months around there, and that's when I started getting really invested and understanding that wow, this is getting juicier and awesome, and as well, it is hurting on the other side because I was facing my own traumas, but that was the best thing, and I do wish. And if you're really looking forward to transform your life, you can start there. You can think of something deeper, something bigger than you. The energy that controls us, it's dormant throughout the time. You don't awaken it, and you just live in basic life, thinking that things happens when you use your willpower, which it doesn't. Some things can just flow. So if you want to tap into that deep, powerful, forbidden energy that will help you achieve your goals really quickly, like it can really change your life within few years, that is the secret. This might not be allowed, but at least I've told you the secret. If it will be allowed on YouTube, fine. because some secrets, these are like ancient secrets that not everyone can understand without decoding them. So I've decoded it for you. I've told you the good things, the bad things, and everything has the good and the bad. So the good is there, it's basically awesome, and there's bad, which it can happen within very few years at first, and then comes all the good, beautiful things. So I wish this video will help you and you will watch it all up to the end, because I have so many details in there, and I will see you on the next one. So please subscribe, share, and comment. My name is Grace, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, and I love you.